Hey, what's up, y'all? In today's video, we'll be finalizing the battery install on the Wagon. Let's get right to it. Alright, so this is the amp rack that I've been using for all my systems. The wood is still good on it, so I'm still going to use it. I'm just going to modify it to fit my new needs. So that's where I'm going to put my distribution block. This is where I'm going to put my battery on this side, and the wires are going to run from here to there for the power to the distribution block up to the amps. What I am going to do is I'm going to cut this off just to give me just a little more room to curve my wires into the power here of the battery. I'm also going to build just like a little wall here that you can see I've got this lined up. Just build a little wall just so that the battery's kind of held in place a little better and not moving around like that. Alright, this portion has some screws right here where I'm going to cut. So I'm definitely going to take those out and make sure that my jigsaw does not get caught up in those. So I got that little piece cut out. Now for the housing, I'll just be using this scrap piece of wood, and I'll be using wood glue and a couple screws to hold that down. Alright, so the battery housing is built. The distribution block is in place, but I do have some screws that stuck out longer than the wood is. Just gonna cut those out with my grinder, then I'll be ready to put it inside the car. There we go, that's better. Definitely want to make sure you get these picked up, make sure nobody gets flat. Now we're ready to go in the car. So test fit, everything's looking good. That battery's not moving anywhere. Distribution block is in. Now all I have to do is put a lug on this, then we should be ready to install this battery. I don't have a way to lug this right now because I don't have a hydraulic crimper. So I'm gonna see if I can do it with some vice grips. Well, let's give it a shot. Alright, so as you can see, the wire is nice and crimped. It is ready to go on the battery. Alright, so now we're back for day 2 of part 2 of getting this battery installed in the Wagon. Let's get to it. Alright y'all, so yesterday I got everything mocked up. This morning I came in and installed the 6-spot battery terminals on each side. Went ahead and ran the grounds. Now I'm just going to measure out my wires for the power and get those connected. And then after that, we should just fuse here. I'll have to add another fuse up front, and then we should be good to go. Finally, the battery is in. It is wired up. These are my ground leads, power leads. They're gonna both be fused up here, come back up to the battery. From the battery, they're gonna route out to a fuse, go to the power wire, then up into the amplifiers. That probably took a little longer than it needed to, but we finally got it done, man. You know, there's no rush. Whenever you don't have time to do things, or you know, you're working on this or you're working on that, you know, whatever little bit of time you can find to do for your extra stuff, take it. Do what you can when you can, y'all. So I'm hoping that by the next video, I'm either gonna start on the amp rack or I'm gonna start on the box build. One of the biggest dilemmas I have right now is that I have 4 15s, but I also have 4 12s. So I need to pick one way or the other. Am I going to run the 4 15s or am I going to run the 4 12s? If I run the 4 12s, then I just build a box for 4 12s and that's it. If I run the 4 15s, I'd actually be taking 2 of the 15s out of the Frontier. And of course adding the 2 other 15s and building a box for the Wagon, then I'll have to build something new for the Frontier with those 4 12s. So it's a coin toss. It's still in the air. I'm still not all the way decided yet. What do you guys think? Should I do the 4 15s in the Wagon and then do the 4 12s in the Frontier? Or should I just keep the 2 15s in the truck, do the 4 12s in the Wagon, and then I guess find something else to do with those other 2 15s? I'm leaning more towards the 4 15s in the Wagon just simply because I have the space for it. I can go a big 14 cube ported box in there and get this thing going, get this thing knocking, man. But I appreciate y'all watching. Till next time, y'all stay safe out there. Real quick, I don't think I mentioned it, but I'm sure y'all know I am not a licensed auto installer or anything. This is just me trying to figure things out as I go. So if I did something wrong, feel free to comment below how you would do it, how I should have done it, any tips and tricks for anybody watching this video who might need some help, who might be doing the same thing. Again, y'all, appreciate y'all watching. Y'all stay blessed out there.